Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. A little midday money on Wednesday, the 19th. Had to check the old calendar. I don't even know what day it is. They just run together, folks. They just run together. I was going to say, a couple games up for today. We got 3 college and an NBA. No hockey. Only a couple hockey games. We did win our hockey yesterday, though, with Vancouver. So nice about that. I'm going to throw the games right into the chat here. And before I get into chatting with everybody, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to YouTube to say hello to myself. Make sure that is up and running. Here we go. Midday Money on a Wednesday. Look at this. 7 watching and 7 likes. I just came in. Wow. That's a great start. I'm going to have to go buy a lottery ticket today. Thank you, everybody. And, you know what? I got to do a real quick roll over to Twitter since, we don't get to Twitter. I don't know why. It doesn't load up. I don't get it. One day I'll get it. Probably not in this lifetime, but that's the way it is. But I'm going to roll out a little Midday Money retweet from the Winner Free Picks Twitterverse to my Twitterverse. And maybe we'll get another couple people popping in saying hello. You never know. You never know. That's the way it goes. So, recapping yesterday. College NBA Knicks money line. Are you kidding me? Really? With that collapse? If we would have took the points, maybe we would have had to cover or push. But loser 35 and 47. We're going to come back with the Wizards here today. Vancouver and the Ice Cash. That is 28 and 27 now on the video. Nothing today on the ice. College hoops 1-1-1. Bonnies go down. Everybody was on the other side of the Bonnies. It was a lose for me. Push on Houston at 19. Florida State. Doggy outright. So 1-1-1, 111 and 106. So, premiums, I go 4-5-1, and this is gambling, baby. This is what it's like. You could have got a win or loss by a half point on St. Peter's, maybe a push or a loss on Iona by a half point. Houston, I got a win at 18.5, but you could have easily got a push at 19. Northern Alabama, loser by a half point, and Northwestern was down by, I think, 3. That's it. That's gambling, baby. And that is why it gets tough sometimes. And the last, I'm going to say 2 weeks now, I just ran down that day where I got 2 wins and 3 losses out of that. It could have been 0-5. It could have been 5-0. And we've had a few of them of late. And someone messaged me on Twitter and like, oh, I had your package the last 2 days. One day you did really good. I think whatever, 8-4, 9-4 the one day. And yesterday 4-5 and 1. And you don't have a package up today. I'm like, no, I didn't put a package up. And I have 7 games I bet today. And I said to him, to pick and choose to 3, I don't want to just pick and choose, especially when the last almost 3 weeks now, it's the 19th, last 10, 12 days, I'm getting these half-point tough ones. And so I said, I'm just having trouble. He's like, well, that's, I don't know why, whatever. And I was like, listen, if I had something really strong, I'll tell you. If you're asking me my favorite game, I don't have one super favorite game today. It's not how I do things. And again, for me as a person been a long time, sometimes I like games more than others. Other times I don't. I kind of play them a bunch the same. We had days like yesterday where we, they split out there. It's weird. It's what, and I say this all the time. People are like, oh, you never pay for picks and you do this and that, like the free stuff. Listen, I give out tons of free plays. I do a bunch of videos all the time. And the same work is put into my free pick as I do into a game I bet on premium. You come in, you want decent games here. That's why I kind of tell you folks, on a game, NBA, hockey, whatever. If I don't have a thought on it, I don't want to steer you in one way or the other because I'm not betting on it. You guys work all day or work all night, whatever your schedule is, and you look for a game. I do this all the time. I get off here, maybe putz around a couple hours, clean, go shopping, do my stuff in between. But 3 o'clock, I'm on to the next game days. it's tough. I don't like picking and choosing. I don't like coming in here and giving losers, or I don't want to steer you off of a game you like, especially when I'm not betting it. So that was my little thing. I don't know. Sometimes you get little messages and more messages. I don't really get a lot of emails. Maybe they go to the admin pages. I don't know. I don't get them, but sometimes you get some interesting ones on Twitter. Anyway, that's my little rant. Mississippi State, LSU, St. John's. Now, these three games I looked at last night, I'm like, I kind of like these things. And today, the lines all went up. Mississippi State went up. LSU went up. St. John's came down. And you know what? I like these dogs today. So I'm dogging it up here, and we got the Wizards. So there's that. There's that. Tim Earl, good morning. Tooch, what do you say? How are you today, fella? I'm all right. Hanging in. Ray Reddington is in the house. Good afternoon. Good morning. Next up, Tate Great. Already jumped on Mississippi State. Yeah, again, do I like it? When I see the lines go up, I feel like I'm not really loving stuff like that. In all three of these games, it was 4-6. And again, people are betting on Florida, and I think Florida's a good team. The St. John's game was 5. It's down to 3. Alabama was 2.5 up to 4. Again, the other teams all favorites for a reason. They're all pretty good teams, but I'm not thinking we're coming in doggy style today. Well, that's didn't come out right. Head to head, give you Bama. You got it, Ray. You have your Alabama today. How do I feel about it? Over Valpo? They both put up 150 last time a couple days ago. I actually bet Valpo today. I got a plus 4.5. What is the total sitting at here? Last night, where is the Valpo? It was 140. So it's 139 now. It's come down. I like the under. I like the under, Data Great. It was 150 plus a couple days ago and open 140. It's come down to 139 since last night. So I'm on the under. Any one of those Bo Jackson cards yet? If you like them. Richie P came in. So this morning I'm like, you know what? I can't even hold out. I opened up a box of Classic Wax. A couple good cards. Like the one, what was it? The one Donruss we rolled out. It got, score. We got the Griffey right on top. Top card Griffey. And Nolan Ryan, what was that? The 1990? 91. Nolan Ryan. It was Griffey, Nolan Ryan, and Will Clark. 1, 2, 3 at the top of the pack. Longwood, Campbell. Tooch is looking for a little Longwood and Campbell. It's 2. Okay, so this was 3 last night. This was 3 to come down. I don't have a huge edge on this one. Like, I got this at a 3. Total 125.5, maybe 126-ish. No real play, not having a real side theory there. Not, again, for these games, too, I could come in and I could talk us in why, okay, I have this line at 3 and the line is 3 or it's 2, bet it. But it's not one I'm running a bet on. But I'll lean with John Longwood. Michael, good morning. NHL's terrible yesterday. Only winner of Canucks and Boston over. We had the Canucks in the chat. We took the Canucks here, right? I'm having some serious mouse problems. What is going on here? I got like a little mini bag full of mouses or mices, whatever you call these things. I don't know if it's my little pad, and it was funny because it's like he's not my little guy anymore. My son, he had to be like 3 or 4. We took him to see Santa, and I'm gonna push it up here. This is his little face. Look at him. And that's like, I always used to make that like my little icon. I love that photo. But I don't know if it's just getting dusty or something. I just can't move the mouse that much. Give me some Rutgers money line at the rack. I don't know, Mike. I think this one initially, yeah, I'm liking Rutgers at home, right? I think that's the spot, but I don't know. Something's a little fishy about that one. Like we talked about, what did we say this last night about what game was that? Let me go back to it. I thought it was a Big 12 game, but I'm going to double check it. Texas Tech, right? It was 8 at home over Iowa State. It was like people were like, oh, Iowa State is a dog there. Yeah. like the West Virginia line. So I'm thinking not for me today on Rutgers. No limit. What do you say? 2-7 parlay wins, 4-team or 4-team, 5-team parlays are nice to hit. No limit. That'll put a little money in your pocket for a while. Vermont Test Fight, 12 too much for NJIT. Yeah, I think that's a little too much. I looked down, I'm like, man, 12 points. Not really liking that because I got that more of like a 10-point game. So, yeah, I think it's too many points for the Catamounts of Vermont. Army and American today. Where's this Army line? Right on the top here. So it was 9. I've had this circle. I was thinking about taking Army, I think. That's why I have a little thing next to this one. I'm actually going to look at maybe taking American here on the 9 points. And I do have this at like 9.5, 10. But I would lean dog there, believe it or not. Sean, what do you say coming in on Florida? I'm against you on Florida. And this is – I like Florida. I just think it's too many points going up to 6. 4 is one thing. 6, I'll take a shot on a dog. East Tennessee against Mercer. I'm with you on East Tennessee. Is that 3.5 still? Did I bet them? I bet them 3.5 last night. So I'm with you on that. Georgia Tech. Where's that Tech game? Against Wake. Yeah, I got that circled there. I'm like, why is that? It was 2.5. Looking a little low. I'll take Tech at home with you. Quinnipiac, again, that was 5.5. See, the Bronx, I lean a little bit rider there, but Quinnipiac has treated us right, so I'll say okay to that. Drake, I don't want anything part of. They've been playing not too well lately. They're in some dogfights, physical games. So no to Drake. Southern Illinois, again, they're off a tough game themselves. And Oklahoma State. Who's Oklahoma State got? TCU. I think I took TCU today. I did bet TCU +5. We're going at it today, me and you, Sean. Raptors 3.5 at money line. Toronto against the Mavericks. Okay, I mean, you know me, Mike. I'm not NBA. I looked for yesterday. I looked all night, or all afternoon. I had to find one game for the Picks and Parlays channel, and it was the Washington game. But the Dallas game here, I'm not. Oh, you know Raptors. Yeah. Okay. All right. I was gonna say I can't like Dallas because that line's come down. So I'm with you on Toronto. Yes. Wake versus a struggling Georgia Tech. I don't know exactly why. It looks a little low. Looks a little too good to be true line there. That's why I kind of like Georgia Tech. I mean, Wake's. I mean, you look at it, right? 14-4 versus 7-9. Just got blown out by 20 by UNC. Lost 2 of their last 3. Lost at home there to Notre Dame. Lost at home to Louisville. 3-point loss. 4-point loss. And then you have Wake coming in. Again, big win for them on the road over Virginia, although Virginia is not a vintage Virginia team. Either way, I like the Tech. I like Georgia Tech there. Look at this. This is crazy. I'm really getting annoyed. 11 Mississippi State today. Yeah, Florida has been a real Jekyll and Hyde team, right? Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Jackass, we like to say. I like to say. I think my wife says that about me sometimes. But yeah, I like Florida. I thought kind of like a sleeper kind of team for me. But man, they win games, they lose games. I'll take the points with State. I'm with you. Lipsy big waves. It happens. Georgia Tech money line. Yeah. Corey Jones checking in. Marathon, not sprint. It's just, and I was talking, Mr. Earl, we did a little Total Chaos last night, and he's like, he had a cuff little run himself this month. I'm like, I'm the same way. I was, a great December, and now I'm hitting, or I'm not hitting. We're just missing, 0.5 point, 1 point games, 2 points. You're right there. It's just frustrating. And I say this all the time, right? Especially more in the basketball sense of things, like NFL or college football. It's like, all right, it's one day you move on. But, for basketball, baseball, you got to come right back out. You got to fire. Okay, you 0-5 with baseball dogs one day, you got to come back. Basketball, 2-8, let's go. We got 60 games the next day. But I just like to be, maybe I'm a little too transparent. Someone was like, oh, you talk about losing games. I'm like, yeah, well, bro, you lose. This isn't some joke show. We're just coming here and say we're hitting 78%. That ain't the truth. I tell people, listen, 55% for 15 freaking years. I'm happy. And I'm not saying that's every sport winning everything all the time. No, I could lose NBA and hockey, baseball, football, whatever. But you need discipline in this game. A short-term memory or a tiny brain. It works all around, I guess. A big number for Wyoming. And we like the Cowboys there. NC State. What's NC State got today? Let's find a little NC State. But the YO line to me, just a tad bit high. We had them the other day. Mr. Hill, you know that. We had Wyoming. Yeah, I think did I bet Virginia Tech today? I bet Virginia Tech. And honestly, I got a bad number. I got 2-3. But I like the Hokies. NC State's another team. I sort of like them. Like, man, what's going on with them? They'll probably come back, bite me in the butt today here as a small dog. Because times like, some spots like this, and this is like college hoops, the times I'm on like the 2-point road fave, it loses. I'm taking a 2-point home dog, it's losing. So what are we going to do? I was looking at Bradley +7 trade. Yeah, I was kind of liking Bradley myself a little bit. Exactly. They're not really covering that much, Mike. I'll lean with you on the Dodger. Why is Marquette line? Well, you got. Let me just pull this game up here because I can't find on my sheet right off the bat. I guess I should. I guess no, that's not happening. I memorize where the games are, but that sure as heck ain't happening. Marquette 13.5 and on the way up. So this was. Where was it last night for this game? Why can't I find it? Man. So it's 12.5. Now it's 13.5. It's not just going up on Marquette. Listen, Villanova is a really good team. So don't be fooled by their, I don't know why people feel that. But, so they lay an egg in the one game, right? They had like a 40-point game. This team, I did this on Total Cast, 82-42, and then you see a 75-41 versus Creighton and Butler, the last two home games. All right, and then on the road, 60 to Xavier, 64 to Paul, 6-7 the Hall, 58 to Xavier. This team's going to come out and do a number here. Marquette, I can see them struggling a little bit. So it's 14 now. Lay it with Nova. At that point, you should have took the 12.5 last night. I think I put the under on this one. I got the under, and Mr. All grabbed the over to 137 last night in this game. But I'm thinking, here come the clamps for UConn. Big X, good afternoon. With you on LSU defense, and that's the thing for me. Defense travels. Their defense has been. I mean, they've got 20 games. How many games they play? 17 games, LSU. I mean. You tell me it's like 4, they've gone 5 straight unders or they're on a little run. Dude, 17 games, they got 14 under. Like the defense has been there the entire season. For every 10 negatives, there's a positive saying. I like my negative comment will come in like, oh, you talk too much about negative ones. I don't. I mean, it's just weird. Like the negative. Like, I get some odd ones, Like, I bought your last 2 days. Well, why didn't you just buy a week pass and it would have been cheaper? I don't understand. 1 day, 2 days, you can have a bad one. It's going to happen. First parlay took yesterday. Baylor first half, nice, right? Baylor was looking for a bounce back after losing a couple. Ohio, I was on the other side of that one. Kansas, whiskey. That Wisconsin team. Duke first half, which they ended up losing the full game. Yeah, I mean, I had Florida State yesterday. Let's talk about Wisconsin for a minute. This team, uh, they're a quietly good team. Like you think, that's Wisconsin's not. They always have a good team, but this team is. I mean, they win. They win wherever. How about Central Florida against? They had a little Pirates yesterday, right? ECU they played. What was the final out? I kind of like the little ECU. An overtimer. Oh my goodness, really getting 7 points overtime. Oh my goodness. Well, Sean, why would you bring that up for our pirate buddies? Second parlay. You had yesterday. Texas Tech, Syracuse, whiskey. And whiskey's good. Calgary. Yeah, that whiskey team, I got to really reassess my whiskey numbers. Rob Franklin, what do you say? Told you Duke Manhattan lost out of an 11 game this day. Oh, we didn't have Duke. We had Florida State. Dave, how are they? Georgia versus Auburn. I mean, this Georgia team, I mean, you look at these games they've played, and Auburn's real good. The problem is it going to be Auburn winning this by 30 and it's a joke, it's not close? Or is it going to be like, all right, we got bigger fish to fry. We're going to play a little game here. We're up 27. Next thing you know, they win by 19, 20. You don't cover the number. Lakers, I'm not betting the Lakers. I didn't like the Lakers the other day, and I know they won. This is a team. Come see me in April when it's playoff time. If they're even in the playoffs, I can't get involved with the Lakers. Rob likes Northern Italy over Valpo. I'm on the other side of that. I got some Valpo. He doesn't like Santa. How good is that picture showing that little face? That, and he didn't cry like that. That little face. He wanted nothing to do with it. He wanted nothing to do with Santa. And now he's as big as me. Literally, he comes down in the morning. Some days, like on a weekend, he thinks he like sleeps lazy. He's like, then he starts walking with his chest up, like instead of a hunched over teenager, But I still got him about that. He's almost 6 foot. But man, I love that photo. That's my favorite photo. As silly as it is, that little face. Come on. I sent that out as a Christmas card to everybody one year. Roy Delgado, good morning. I bet 100 people went out last Woody Standing last night. Who did everybody have? Probably have Duke. Everybody's coming in square Dukies. Georgia Tech, yes, we like Georgia Tech. Ramblin' Wreck, Georgia Tech tonight, Kessler. Love Mississippi State 6. That line is going up, and I mean, I get it. People are betting on Florida. There's something going on. Who knows? Man, Florida's probably. We're going to come back tomorrow. It'll be Florida 86-64. Moneyline Castle. Yeah, you're getting 2 points at home, Castle. Just take the money line. A few games I'm interested in tonight. Pitt versus Virginia. I think going Pitt. Pitt started out slow. Why not grab a little, right? They got to be a dog tonight, right? Against Virginia. It's still Virginia. The name Virginia is going to get them, was it 3.5? Home doggy? Let's go. Pitt started slow, but I can't, Virginia. Nah. T-Wolves, we're going to pay on NBA. I don't know anything about it. So Indiana State. Who they got? Southern Illinois. I'll go with you there. Salukis off a tough game there. TCU, I already bet. Northern Iowa, I'm on the other side of that one. NC Asheville. I looked at NCA. And Loyola Maryland. I bet Loyola Maryland already. That line's moved away from me. I got it at a pick. So we'll see what happens there. What was that Asheville game? I can't find it right away here. Here we go. NC A&T. Yeah, I got this game circled. I had a little mark next to Asheville with a little question mark. It's still 5? Because I got him as like 7, 8 points better. I thought about it. Sends regulation down. Spins. A lot of people, man. Well, I don't know what the hockey lines were, but if they were big lines, folks, my thinking. Lake Forest is in good spots. Yeah, I don't know. That line looks a little low to me there, no limit. Senators, yes. Mississippi State to beat Florida. Yeah, we like State over here. We'll take the points. Albany to beat Maryland, Baltimore County. Yeah, this one here, I kind of looked at them a little bit. I'm like, man, I kind of want to take Albany here. right? The line is right. I don't think it's an edge for me. It's 6.5. I got this at like 5.5. Maybe a slight point to Albany, but I'll take Albany with you. I agree. I got TCU. I bet them already. Bet TCU last night, and I got my number was +5 last night. Big Wave saying under Bama. What did I put for the Bama game? Yeah, under one. It's 149. It was 145.5 last time we did Total Chaos. Oh, I'm on the under anyway. Boston College plus the points. Who's BC got? Louisville. 7 has not moved. I had this right around like 8. So again, I got the check mark next to Louisville. I didn't bet it. TCU, we're on TCU. I'm like a first half bets right now. Catch a throw right back for a double dip. I in the chat, I don't really throw out stuff like that too much, no limit, but I agree. NBA especially, you can get a good first half because teams can come out or first quarter, whatever the case would be, right? They're going to come out hot. They're off a bad game or whatever. You know they're going to get you're going to get a good 12, 24 minutes, whatever the case may be, for the first quarter, first half of the game. So yeah. Bradley, yes, we like Bradley today. Raptors are taking a big L. I don't know, man. That Dallas line's come down. Northern Iowa Valpo. I know. Listen, the Panthers are good. I'm on the other side, though, Tooch. No limits. Markel says he's going under Virginia. TCU has a chance for full win. I agree. Roy Delgado, Cavaliers, banged up Bulls. Meet me at the window. No. Well, meet me at the window. I got the pen for that one. Roy Delgado. Meet me at window. Cavs -3. When we get the bold statements, I got to write them down. And Roy Delgado, whatever happens, you got to come in tomorrow and face the music. I'm either going to say, great call, or, Big Waves came in. He's like, man, Lipsy hurt him yesterday on the money line. I can see TCU pulling the offense. Upset, yes. Yeah, we like TCU. Total Rangers game. I actually kind of like the Rangers today on the ice. I know you're asking Ray Reddington. I did not bet it. Xavier DePaul over to 151. I rolled out the over. Yeah, last night it was 152, so it's come down. I still like the over there. DePaul put up a 90 spot. Before that, they lost 4 in a row. I think desperate team, bad team comes out. They just want to run till the daddy takes the T-bird away, right? So I think we see some points here. I agree. Take a dog a little first half. Why not? Here's the thing, no limit. A lot of newer folks, they're not looking at dogs. Last year, and we're coming up, right? It'll be our year. We started, the end of February with the conference tournaments and stuff. And then we kind of lured into baseball. I was trying to tell people dogs, and, I don't know. People love the names. 5-2 Rangers lose, says Sean. Oh, boy. Glad I didn't take – kind of like the Rangers. Glad I'm not taking them. Your thoughts on V-Tech, NC State? I want to take Tech, but don't have a job. I know. Listen, Mike. I bet Virginia Tech last night. I got them at 2. Under first period, he says in Ranger game. Under Virginia at 9 o'clock. I could say under Virginia, yes. Also leaning on Pitt. Marquette beating Villanova. Making a note of that. No limit. Marquette plus points and possible upset. Wow. See, I think my thing on that's like where I see this line going up and people still betting Nova. I'm thinking Nova comes in, takes the screws to them, and it's 67-48, Marquette plus 655. If you're thinking you like Marquette, Go for it. Kim's in the house. I keep losing a one team in a 6-7 game parlay. It's always rough. It's always rough. Stop making them so big. Round robin them. Do a little round robin action. How about you bet 6 games straight up and you'd be, if you go 6-1 for 3 straight days, you are 18-3 and you got a nice little nut in your pocket, nice little roll of cash. Instead, you've got nothing. Again, I talk about everybody, and it's not like I don't do it. I'll put a little 3-teamer in just for fun, whatever. How'd you like to go 18-3 and be down money? Louisville, Maryland, yes. A&M. Not going to lean A&M. NBA, I don't know who. Who the Wolves got that? I don't even know. Northern Iowa. Not like it. We are, man, not on the same boat there. A couple of those. LSU went over Alabama. Well, we like LSU. Man, your model, forget about covering when you're getting 4, 5, 6, 10, 15. You got them, your thing has them winning straight up. Princeton was a lock. We had Princeton, Goat. I said I had Princeton. But I was worried, like, man, why is this line coming down? Why'd that line come? That's the thing. Like, I like Princeton, and I thought there was the line should be 8. It was 4. It was down to like 3. Fishy lines aren't always fishy. Yes, it is. When they win by 10 and the line's going in the other direction, yeah, it's definitely fishy. Something's up with that. Honestly, Wisconsin would put money in pockets. Yeah, they were. Call me. I mean, they definitely call me. I'm thinking we got a letdown coming or something. Nope. Yeah, Miami's a good team, folks. Good, solid coach. We talked about Miami in here over North Carolina. We're going to run to North Carolina because it's North Carolina. Going to run to Duke because it's Duke. Short line, much like Wake Forest today. New Hampshire. They're playing Hartford. They were 2-point faves last night. This is where I take the home dog and lose. So I got no opinion on that game. Under Albany, 135. It was 133 last night. It's gone up. I got this at like 134. So okay, I'll go under with you. Here, look at this. Money line, big doggies. Big favorites, I should say. You know, the horrible thing here, Sean, is that everything catches here and then you lose Georgia Tech, right? I mean, you're like, what the heck? You take all the faves and you throw that guy in there. I mean, take that one out and I feel a little comfortable because you had everything over basically $2. Thoughts on A&M versus Kentucky? I kind of like A&M, but I can see Kentucky running out. I don't know. I think Kentucky matches up well here. Sean, have a good one. Thanks for coming in, buddy. BC, don't do that to yourself. Against Louisville. So NBA for me today, just looking real fast, I'm going to go with that other line move with the Raptors. It's down a point. But again, I'm not betting. You know, what are we doing in NBA here? I mean, I don't want to lay double digits with the Sixers, even though they're playing the Magic, who are terrible. Maybe Minnesota. I look at Minnesota over Atlanta. I mean, Cleveland's a cover machine, but I don't want anything to do with them again. On the road again. I'll take the Pacers. I'm taking the Lakers. I know the Pacers are terrible. We got to wrap this puppy up here. Cavs and OKC. OKC getting 7 from the Spurs. You know what? I'll take 7 there. East Tennessee, I'd bet them. Drake, we like the other side. Bradley. TCU, I bet him. Quinny's treating us well this year. I don't want to fade Quinn and Piak. Vermont, little big number for the count amounts. It's right at my top there for NJIT. Kind of leaning the dog there. Navy, I ended up. Did I bet Navy today? I did bet Navy minus 13. TCU, I got TCU +5 money earning Furman, NC Asheville. Asheville, I sort of liked a little bit. Colorado State, big number 16. I like Colorado State a lot, but I kind of like New Mexico. I don't want to, this number for me, I got this right around, 15, 16, so no real edge. Xavier, what do we have for Xavier and DePaul? I would actually lean to the over in that one over anything. And I got to find the Furman game on my sheet here. Against West Carolina. Again, 16. They should roll. Furman's a really good team, but again, I don't like laying those kind of numbers. Dave, how are you? Lightning Golden State yesterday. Excellent. What about the Bucks today? Milwaukee. I'm not loving Milwaukee here. The lines come down a point. How about we just go over? It's gotten up 3 points. Lean to the over. Francisco, how are you today? Give thumbs up. I appreciate it. Love this shirt. Tim Rose coming. Here's some NBA for everybody. Brooklyn. He's against me. Of course, I got the Wizards. He's coming in against me. I appreciate. Thanks for that. Charlotte, Cleveland, Memphis, Dallas, OKC, and Denver. Glad I let go. I'm with OKC with you. The Dallas lines come down. That makes me scratch my head. TCU. I got them +5. Bet them already, TJ. East Tennessee. I bet it. Drake. We're not loving. Quinney and Furman. Little too heavy for my liking. Asheville kind of like. Colorado State again. That's like the top of my food chain there. TCU. Again, +5. We like it. Vermont moneyline. Navy moneyline. Xavier moneyline. So Vermont laying 10. Navy laying 13. Xavier 5, 6 on the road and the money line them up. Holy cow! I'm not telling you to lay those kind of money lines. Colgate, Lloyd, huh? Where's Colgate on my tracker here, my sheet? Against Bucknell. Going to lay that 8, 9 points. Who was it, 9? It's 9 last night. You know what? I got this right around 8 or 9. I would actually probably lean at home. Bucknell's look terrible, but laying it's 10. It's 10.5. I should have read your thing completely before I went down to last night's lines. So it's gone up 1.5 points. I guess Bucknell is that bad. I want to do a little home dog here in the Patriot, but it's definitely not looking like that. He gets. This tennis, but you see the Bucknell's lost 7 in a row. We lose to American who's bad. You know what? Lay it. Let's go, Lloyd. I'm with you. Hit the like button. Thank you. Wyoming first half. I would do first half there. Yeah, I don't want to lay that a big number, Patrick, but first half's fine. Colorado State first half. Yes, first halfers are good. I was just telling somebody else I don't want to lay that 16 with Colorado State. Hornets first half for game. Money line. And Milwaukee. All right. Well, these are my guys. Mississippi State, LSU, St. John's. A couple big schools. Usually I don't thought stuff like that, but today I am. So thanks for watching, everybody. We're a little over the time limit, but it is what it is. If you haven't watched on Twitter, I thought the little baseball card thing, we opened up some old 80s packs. So find that on there or at my Sean Higgs YouTube. We're into that nonsense. That's what I've been doing last week. Anyway, have a good one. Good luck. See you Thursday.